Kids as trees.
Once upon a time in a small, sleepy town named Whimsyville, lived a peculiar and imaginative young girl named Penelope. Penelope had always been fascinated by the idea of magical portals, through which one could travel to unimaginable realms and experience extraordinary adventures. Little did she know that her own magical journey was about to begin. One sunny morning, while Penelope was exploring the attic of her grandfather's dusty old house, she stumbled upon a forgotten, ancient book titled Portals and Peculiarities. Eagerly flipping through its yellowed pages, she discovered a spell that claimed to open a magical portal to another world. Without a moment's hesitation, Penelope gathered the required ingredients: a pinch of stardust, a sprinkle of unicorn laughter, and a dash of mischievous dragon scales. She mixed them together in a cauldron she borrowed from her cousin Wally's science experiment set and recited the incantation with a whimsical twinkle in her eye. Suddenly, a dazzling burst of rainbow-colored light engulfed the room, and a shimmering portal appeared before Penelope. Her heart raced with excitement as she bravely stepped through the otherworldly gateway. On the other side, Penelope found herself in a land called Xanatopia, where everything was delightfully peculiar. The trees sang songs with their rustling leaves, and the clouds were made of cotton candy that occasionally rained chocolate sprinkles. Flying wolf soared gracefully across the sky, leaving trails of sparkles in their wake. In this wondrous realm, Penelope encountered a mischievous talking squirrel named Chester, who wore a tiny top hat and spoke in rhymes. Chester became her mischievous guide, promising to show her the most marvelous and hilarious sights Xanatopia had to offer. Their first stop was the Great Bubblegum Volcano, where they marveled at the eruptions of colorful gumdrops and the enchanting aroma of bubblegum that filled the air. Penelope couldn't resist taking a bite, and as she did, she found herself blowing enormous bubbles that carried her and Chester into the sky. Next, they visited the Giggle Forest, a place where trees giggled when tickled and leaves whispered jokes to passers-by. Penelope couldn't help but join in the laughter, and soon enough, she was rolling on the ground, giggling uncontrollably with tears streaming down her face. Their final destination was the Valley of Quirks, a land of endless surprises. There, Penelope encountered a tribe of acrobatic gnomes who juggled cats and rode unicycles made of rainbow licorice. She even participated in a marshmallow eating contest against a friendly yet fiercely competitive troll named Grumblebelly. As the day drew to a close, Penelope realized it was time to return with her home pet dog Zissou. Tearfully bidding farewell to Chester and her newfound friends, she stepped back through the portal and found herself back in her grandfather's attic, with the book closed beside her. From that day forward, Penelope's life was forever changed. Whimsyville became a little more magical, and every time she looked at the attic, she couldn't help but smile and wonder if the portal to Xanatopia might open again someday. From that day forward, Penelope's life was forever changed. Whimsyville became a little more magical, and every time she looked at the attic, she couldn't help but smile and wonder if the portal to Xanatopia might open again someday, and so, with laughter in her heart and a twinkle in her eye, Penelope embraced the joy of imagination, knowing that even in the most ordinary of places, a whimsical and hilarious adventure could be just a portal away.